Internet. Welcome to Cinemind, the show that gives insights to grown men who don't understand their own industries. Now, Disney has a whole host of problems, and with this new age with mega corporations like Netflix and Disney struggling to pump out quality content, I think I found a cure. At least for Disney. Disney's biggest issues currently is what I'd consider a regret at this point is starting Disney Plus. Not only do they have to make more content, but in the long run, I'm sure it brings in plenty of money, but the casualties are far, far higher. You have actors that don't want to work with you, and entire fan bases just dissipating because the content isn't that good anymore. And part of this is also how the director system works. Like how Kevin Feige is like the corporate overlord of Marvel. And he oversees all of the projects and stuff, and he directs almost all of it as well. Which, that right there should be a red flag. And the same thing's kind of going on over there with Star Wars, where Dave Filoni controls everything. But the issue with Dave Filoni, unlike Kevin Feige, I feel like greenlights like a lot of things. And of course, this also goes through Iger. So, it's not, you can't pin it all on Feige. But with Dave Filoni, the issue, I think, is he can tell good stories, but he's a major fan. And Star Wars can't really get itself organized and get itself organized and under control. And sadly, Filoni's not helping with that. And him also being the Star Wars overlord, that's another thing they need to get under check. Is this new lady was I think directing The Acolyte. Choreography was that masterful, but the script. Go watch The Acolyte, have your own opinion. By the time the finale rolled around, it was a dumpster fire, sadly. And that was one of my other thoughts, was what if Disney stopped paying these actors millions and millions of dollars? Because what's the point of paying an actor that much money if it's for a terrible movie? And that's the thing. Disney, you're at the size where you can say to these actors that don't want to work with you because you won't give them enough money, work with us or not. We're currently one of the largest, major film companies. This is how smaller actors build up their careers and reputations, being in either a movie that's a hit or working with companies like this. Zendaya started with Disney, and now she's doing horny tennis movies. But still, you see that progression. And another thing with paying actors less, go all in on screenwriters and those kind of things, because you need the best show possible. The actors, that's definitely an important part of it, but if you don't have a story that makes sense or connects in any way, or has concepts that the entire fan or most of the fan base doesn't understand as a common fan, causes some issues. And that was one of the things that occurred that is great with Disney, is if the entire, also start listening to the fans, if everyone wants a new season of Andor, don't make a new season of the Book of Boba Fett. Use all of your resources to push on that. Try to get as much of this and that done. Or heck, even with Marvel, say everyone wants Loki season 3. Don't waste your time making some Iron Man TV show that's arguably worse than She-Hulk. Make more Loki. And that's one of the things that I think they did well with Inside Out 2, was also the advertisement. That was good. But it was a highly anticipated movie that everybody's been waiting for. Again, with the ad campaigning, it was a content that people wanted, first of all, and they did a great job getting a hype for it. So when the movie finally arrived, They made $1 billion in the box office first week. And that's another thing with Disney. They can't be greenlighting all of these shows. And honestly, if they pulled the plug on Disney Plus soon, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yes, there's some stuff where it's like, oh, money this, money that. But their stocks are also crashing with Disney Plus making shows like The Acolyte that just nobody cares for. And I enjoyed The Acolyte, honestly, until the season finale. But it's those details that Disney just, it keeps holding on to these concepts. Like The Acolyte as well was a premise of a great show. The script just sucked. Like, the story was good. The actors that you had weren't great, and they were all getting paid a lot. Like, these are not mainstream actors, and you're like, well, let's give this person $10 and this, my bad. Let's give this person $10 million, and this person $10 million, and this person $10 million. All for a really bad show. And that was the thing with, like, the witches. Who was the mother witch? She was like, Star Wars is a very white male-centered thing, and I want to change that. It's like, okay. But when you were acting, it came off as really cringe. And, you know, what do I know? I'm just some 12-year-old sitting over here commenting on some mega corporate overlord's to-do list. And, you know, that plays into it. But that's just an idea. Not to get boxed like a fish. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more amazing content.